Okay, my friends, today I'm going to teach you how to make your own infused oils using either dried or fresh flowers of your choice. I'm using fresh jasmine and dried lavender. And then you just need a good carrier oil, a couple mason jars, and a sunny window to put them in for about 2 to 3 weeks, and you will be able to create your own magic. Hey, lazy butt. Hey, lazy bones. Lazy bone Joan. Okay, let's go outside and see what Papa's doing with the pool. I smell smoke. Where is everybody? There's nobody here. Oh, gotta pick up all the plates from all the food that we leave out for Mr. Fox. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. You know what? I need to get a jar. I need to pick our jasmine this morning. Hey, Jazz. Get back. So, yeah, we're going to go outside. I got a jar and some scissors. We're going to cut some jasmine because you're supposed to cut it in the morning. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay, I'm going to have to put the camera down for just a minute. That looks good. That looks good. Hey guys, as you can hear, I am still sick, but I went online and I found out that there is indeed some kind of respiratory virus going around right now, and the C word. You know, people are experiencing both. Let me fix that. But from what I understand, there's nothing that you can really even do about it. Everybody's gone into the doctors because it lasts for quite a while. And basically, they're just, sending you home saying get plenty of rest, stay hydrated. You can take some over-the-counter remedies just to make things easier while you're sick. But the only thing that's really going to cure it is just time and rest. So that's something I just am going to have to learn to do. I did sleep in last night. I did get at least 7-8 hours, and I do feel better. And as long as I'm not doing a whole lot, I'm fine. But once I get up and I start moving, I get winded really easily, and that's when I know, yep, that's what it is. And I can hear it in my chest. So I'm doing all the things. I appreciate all your suggestions, you guys. I love you guys. You're so sweet and so wonderful. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of the things you've already suggested. I do take supplements. I have to because of having the lap band surgery. I just can't get the nutrients I need out of my food. So I take multiple supplements and I take vitamins, and I always have. But the biggest problem I have is because I was so sick for so many years. It's taking me a while to build up my immune system. And actually I've done pretty good because I don't get all the stuff that goes around. You know, periodically I will get hit with something, and it hits me pretty hard. But for the most part, I've gotten a lot better. I'm just, I'm just trying not to get too stressed about it, because that's also a huge factor in affecting your immune system. And I'm a huge worrier. You guys know that. And you can't tell a worrier not to worry. Just stop worrying. Just quit worrying. That's your problem. It doesn't work like that. This is who I am. I have tried, multiple things. I try to meditate, and I try to focus on the good and all that. But when this is your makeup, this is your personality, you just have to learn to cope with it. And, I have learned some coping skills, and I am better. But it's an inherited trait, I'm afraid to say. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get sleep. I do take, my vitamins and supplements, and I want to get outside. I need to get more sun and absorb that vitamin D. That helps. But in the meantime, it is what it is. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to try and allow myself some grace and take it easy. I wanted to go out tonight because I wasn't able to go out last night, and that bothers me the most, because you guys know this is my time to make money. I need to make money. It is what it is. And unfortunately, getting sick interferes with that. So while I'm under the weather and I can't go out and do Uber, I'm trying to do other things. I'm working on my YouTube videos, and today I'm excited because we're going to be doing the jasmine oil and the lavender oil. I promised you guys for a while, so this gives me time to work on those. So we're going to do that, and I think you'll enjoy it. So easy. You're just going to be blown away. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. You can, you don't need any special equipment. You just need to have access to some fresh jasmine, or you can order it online. You can order dried jasmine through a reputable herbal store. And the same with the lavender. I grow my own lavender, so I have tons of it. But anyway, that and a good carrier oil and some mason jars and some sunshine. That's all you're going to need to make this magical potion, because it is literally magic. The things that you can do with this, I just can't wait for you guys to see. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you just how quick and easy it is to do this. You're going to be amazed. And literally, this is all you're going to need. You need a good carrier oil, and I'm using a pure avocado, or avocado, however you want to pronounce it. I have some fresh jasmine, but if you don't have access to fresh jasmine, you can find dried jasmine at a reputable herbal store. You can order it online. And I also have fresh lavender and some more. This is actually lavender oil, and we're going to do a double infusion, and it just makes the scent that much better. So we're going to do that one as well. I grow my own lavender, so I have access to tons of it. The only thing that you need to be careful of when you're doing this, especially when you're using fresh, is that there's no moisture, because moisture creates mold. So we want it to be dry. I picked it early this morning. I let it dry out on a plate, and then I put it in the jar. And I picked off a lot of the green, the stems and stuff. There's still some in there, but that's okay. Now with the lavender, I have to make sure I pick all of it off. I just use the buds, because there's a lot of extra stems and, woodiness, and you don't want that. You just want the buds. So anyway, now we've got that, and you need the jar, just the jar that it's in. And I'm going to show you how we're just going to pour the oil on top of it and make sure that it's completely covered. You don't want any of the flowers to be sticking above, because that will get mold. And I did that last year. I made it with the rosemary and the lavender, and just a little bit of the rosemary was above the oil, and it ruined the whole batch. So you got to make sure that the buds are completely submerged. And then we're going to put a lid on it, just a tight lid, and stick it in the window for 2 to 3 weeks, and then just give it a shake every other day or whatever, and that is it. That is all you're going to be doing. So it is amazing, and I'm not kidding you. I got so many compliments, especially on the jasmine oil. It was like a perfume. It was absolutely amazing. Now the lavender oil I like because you can use it for a bunch of different things. You can use it for your hair, your skin. Well, the jasmine, I guess you can too, but the lavender is known for helping with hair growth. So I love them both, but honestly, I prefer the smell. The jasmine is just divine. Okay, now we're going to do the lavender, which is basically just the same exact thing, except in this case, I'm using lavender oil that I have made previously because I'm going to do a double infused oil, which just makes it more heavily scented. And I love the smell of lavender. So, I mean, you can do this with any of them. You can do this, you know, with the jasmine if you want to put it through, which I probably will. I'm probably going to do a double infused this year because the jasmine was just so amazing. It's just, I can't even explain it. It's better than any perfume that I wear. So anyway, we've got our organic lavender dried. Last year I used fresh lavender, which you can do that as well. But I got this particular lavender, this organic lavender from my son. He uses it to brew beer. He's actually a brewer. That's his job. And he made a bunch of lavender brewed beer, and he had some left over, so he gave me a bunch because he knew I could use it, which I can. And shoot, we could probably use some more oil. I'm going to have to get some more oil because I want to make sure this is completely covered. But I use this. This is good for hair growth. Lavender is really good for hair growth and conditioning. My granddaughters all love it. It's a great perfume oil. It's also good. I use it in my soaps. I make lavender soaps, which is what you see here. I don't have a lot left, but this is, oh, this smells so good. And I made a ton of it last year, and it went really fast. It makes great gifts. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go get some more oil, but then I'll just put the lid on this one, and the same as with the jasmine. I'm just going to stick these in my plant window, leave them in the sun for like 2 to 3 weeks, shake them up every other day, and that's it. That's all you have to do, you guys, and it's magic. It just is unreal how easy this is, and there's so many different uses for it. You just have to make sure you use a good carrier oil, because if you buy like a cheap oil that already has like a smell, it's going to overpower the smell of the flowers. So you want to use something that's very lightly scented and a more expensive oil. So, you know, you do have to be careful. Some people say you can use vegetable oil. I've never done that. I don't know. I prefer to use this. I think this is like $10.95 for the bottle, but it makes a lot. I didn't have a lot of it because I've already used it. I need to go get some more, but I've just been real happy with this one so far. So there you go. That's it. And in a couple weeks, I'll bring you back and we'll see how this turned out. Like I said last year, I made lavender and jasmine. They came out amazing. But I also made a rosemary and lavender. And the rosemary was up above the oil and it got moldy and it ruined the whole batch. So that's why I said I've got to put some more oil on this one. It has to be completely submerged so that we don't get any mildew or mold on it. So there you guys go. If you try it, let me know. I'm curious to see. But that's it for that. And now I am going to, what am I going to do? Oh, and now I am going to eat some lunch. My husband made a wonderful brisket and some sauteed green beans, so I am starving. Look how juicy that looks. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, real quick, I wanted to show you some of the fun things I've done with my dried flowers. How beautiful is this? I had bought these skull molds for Halloween. I was just going to make some Halloween decor with them. And I thought, I wonder what these would look like with flowers in them. And instead of being scary, I think they came out gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. I love it. So I made some of those. And then, of course, I'm known for my hearts. I've made some beautiful resin hearts with my dried flowers. Oh, let's see if is this too blurry? It's too blurry. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. And then I did a lot of these little spoons. Oh, come on. Focus. There we go. So yeah, this is just some of the things I've done, but yeah, they're beautiful. Hi. Yeah, I know. You want to come outside, don't you? Anyway, I want to show you guys how nice the pool looks now that it's completely full. Check it out. Oh, it looks amazing. It's a little too cold for me, and I'm still a little too sick, but soon, I think, what is it? Yeah, that's not swimming weather, but it's ideal right now. It's just perfect out. I love it. Oh, it's so nice. I can't wait. Go back in and check on this little guy. This little guy. Hi, Jazz. Hey, buddy. Hi. What's up?